Hi everyone. A couple of you have been asking questions in terms of how you can quickly see what vacancies your properties have got posted live, and how you can get some more information at your fingertips. So I've switched on a dashboard function within ePloy, and I've created two dashboards, one for the hiring managers and one for yourselves. How you access the dashboards: when you log into the system, the first page you see will now be a hiring manager dashboard with the widgets here for the hiring managers, and I'm going to go through those shortly. But by clicking the icon here in the top right corner, you'll also see that you can opt to select a regional dashboard. And if we select the regional dashboard, it will populate with widgets that I think are more relevant to a top-down view. And what we'll do is we'll start on the right hand side and work our way through. So you've got two widgets which are called the same thing, but if we click the drop down box, you'll see that we've got the stage that the vacancies are at, and if we click the top drop down box, you'll see that it's by property. So what you'll be able to do here, if you've got vacancies that in authorization for your properties, you'll be able to click on the hotel name. It will take you straight to those vacancies, and if they're at the stage that's awaiting your authorization, you'll be able to click straight into the vacancy and approve that and move it through to the next stage. Okay, if we click back to the dashboard, the next one along is vacancies that have been approved and are live, ready to post. So this means that the vacancy's gone through authorization and it's come to myself and to Cheryl to post live onto the paid for job boards. It's already live on our careers page and it's already been picked up by Indeed. It just needs pushing out to Caterer. And again, you've got a drop down so we can see which property those roles are for. And then live posted vacancies here. So we've got 204 vacancies live posted at the moment. And if we drop that down, you can see which hotel they're for. And if you wanted to, you could click on the hotel name and you could go into those hotels and see. So if we pick Exeter, for example, it would take you to the vacancies for Exeter, and we can see the job title, we can see the job ID number, when it was created, the type of contract, so permanent, casual, fixed term if there is any, and how many candidates have applied for those positions. Okay, we go back to the dashboard. What we'll have to do now is just wait for this last widget to populate. This looks at placements by start date, and the way I've set it up is it's going to look at placements for the past 30 days and placements that are coming up in the next 30 days. And what this will do, if we just wait a second. Great. So we can see here that we've made 440 placements in the last 30 days, and we've got an upcoming 30 days. And if we drop down here, you can see where they've been. Obviously, York Malmaison has taken the brunt. And we've got Hotel de Van, and Avon Gorge by Hotel de Van's got another 25. And again, what we can do is we can click onto the hotel, and it brings up a list of those placements, and we can see candidate name, position, start date, and then the status of the placement. So Ulia here is contract checked, candidate ready. So that means that she's completed all of her paperwork, she's signed her contract. The hotel have then checked all the paperwork and sent the details across to payroll. Victoria, the next candidate down, receptionist, starts on the 3rd of June. She signed her contract and completed her paperwork, so she's at contract accepted stage. The hotel just needs to log in, check her details, check her paperwork, and export to payroll. Sam is at first authorization required stage, so we're waiting for Debbie to approve his offer and send it up the ladder to Damien. And then we've got Gemma, she's at contract acceptance pending, which means she started completing her paperwork, but she's not finished just yet. What I will do quickly is if we click on the application button here, this will take us into Julia's application. And what we'll be able to see is this is where all of these forms for onboarding are populated. So this is where the hiring manager will come and they will check each one of these documents. They'll have a look at the right to work document that's been uploaded, maybe checking a settled status number has been inputted there. They can see where we're up to with references. And if we click into references, we can see that we've received a reference from Tina. We're waiting on a reference back from James, and we've requested a reference from Keith. Okay. We can also see the medical questionnaire, expression of wish, and then we can, if we wanted to, we can go to files and we can view the signed contract, and we can see that she signed it on the 19th of the 5th. Okay, we can click out of this and go back to the page that we were on before, and that's pretty much it. If we go back to the regional dashboard, here we go. You'll see they're the widgets that I think that you're going to need most. I think the one you're probably going to be using the most is what vacancies have my hotels got live. But I just think that'll be useful. Any feedback, any more data and stats that you want to be able to see at a glance, please let me know, and we can look to add that for you. What I'll quickly take you through now is the hiring manager dashboard. So this is on show to all hiring managers on the property, and it's a little bit different from yours. At the moment, we're still logged in as a regional ops. I'm still logged in as Mr. Lockstone, but what we'll see if we were a hiring manager is we just see information relevant to the roles that we've got advertised, or the property if we're a property manager. We can see vacancies in authorization, so we can see what stage vacancies are at and if they need to be cajoling regional managers to get those approved. We can see vacancies that are live ready to post, and we can see vacancies that are live posted. Again, these would just be relevant to our hotel, so these numbers would be much smaller. We've then got an instant view for applications awaiting feedback, so new applications for each of these roles. So instead of coming in and navigating through the different tabs on the left hand side, they can go straight into key vacancies. They'll be able to see at a glance interviews that they've got booked in and arranged, and any interviews that they've had that require feedback or candidates need moving on to a different stage or regretting, we can see that here. And then again, onboarding, slightly different view to yours, but if we expand that, you'll see that it's just candidates that are at the different stages. So again, when we're having conversations with our hiring managers on property, where candidates are up to in the offer process, and what stage they're at, and hopefully by payroll cut-off or by start date of the new employee, all candidates are contract checked, candidate ready. Again, any feedback that you get from your teams, let me know if these widgets are useful or not. We can switch them on, change them, switch them off. But with your feedback, I think wanting to see more information at a glance for your properties, I hope these dashboards are useful.